Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're doing a little bit of deck brewing action. Yeehaw. Finding that opponent.
You mean victim?
Oh, I like the way you think, Case.
Finding next victim.
You know, I'm really trying to find where my big leaks are in this.
Brawl versus Malfurion.
In this gameplay.
If I could point something out,
yes.
You are very fond of the big play. The big play. Whether that's throwing down Ysera or Ragnaros, or like blasting your opponent in the face with burn.
Oh yeah, that actually sounds about right.
Sometimes the best play is the super plain, annoying, unsexy play.
I've really got to be less sexy. This is something I've struggled with my whole life, Case.
I was just gonna say, I'm sure you struggled with that for quite a long time.
So I looked at this, I saw Mana Tide Totem, Forked Lightning, and Hex. So I got some nice removal for big dudes, some nice removal for small dudes. And then, excuse me, card drawing stuff. I think this is the perfect spot to turn 3, or turn 2 Mana Tide Totem.
Oh yeah.
I don't see any reason not to. It's a clear board. Druid can't kill it next turn. He would need specifically Bite.
You can Wrath it.
You need, oh yeah, Wrath and Bite, that's right.
Or Wrath or Claw. Wrath, Claw, Spirit Power.
I think Bite is the +2/+2. Oh shit. Bite is the 4/4. Rats. Well, at least I drew a card.
Yeah, like, the downside there is he burns a Claw end his turn,
okay,
and
cool.
you basically just discarded the coin. Because the Mana Tide Totem replaces it.
So I think this is the clear play. Putting a simple creature on the board, I have...
Mana efficiency is...
I have all but one Overload in hand. Now, I probably don't want to Hex that, although I totally want to Hex that. So let's see. If I cast this, so I'm going to cast this, bop him, and then just kill it. And then cast a totem.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty simple play. Like, hexing it is like the kind of knee-jerk reaction. It's like, oh, I can't kill it with a single attack.
Oh, and that's such a good totem to draw.
That's the perfect totem.
Boom, give me 3 health back.
But yeah, that's got to be the best play there, because like you get instant value from your Stormforged Axe, and like you have a 3/3 and his board is empty, so Wrath. Oh, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. I'm getting a lot of his good removal out of the way right away.
There's an argument to be made last turn that you didn't want to play the Stormforged Axe just because it stops you from playing the Aether Drake this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Or an Earth Elemental.
I don't care so much. I'm just going to throw it down to a Totemic Call and pass.
Yeah, like, what's the downside? Oh, the downside is my opponent doesn't play anything, and I get to make another totem. Like, it doesn't really cost you that much. And just slamming turn 5 Aether Drake is not always what you want to be doing.
Alright, so let's see if he's gonna... Oh, he silenced my totem!
I've actually lightning bolted my own totem before, just to get it off, so I could make another one because it was silenced.
Wow, okay, well this guy... Well... I mean, this is a funky play. I think I'm just gonna Aether Drake pass, depending on what this is. I mean... Having a really intimidating Ironbeak Owl that silenced a totem.
Well, he also played Mark of Nature, the +4 attack or +4 health and taunt.
Yeah.
So you know he's playing some buffs. It's probably better rather than just playing the Aether Drake, because leaving yourself with 1 mana is basically the same as losing 2. In effect, it sounds weird.
Okay, so I could play this and then smash him there. That might be better.
Yeah, like, it uses up all your mana, it gets you a good target for your Fire Elemental. Like, you're still getting value from your Stormforged Axe, and it puts a big threat on the board. Like, leaving yourself with 1 mana is, like, a really annoying thing to do. Just, I mean, for me, just because it's like I could have used that mana somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, like the difference between 1 mana and 2 mana is your hero power.
Yeah.
So like, if you use 5 mana that turn, and next turn, let's say you want to play the fire elemental, then it's like, well, I just missed a hero power use because I did it the other way around.
So he has a 7/5 here.
Stealth.
So I think the best play is going to be to drop this and another totem. I can Azure Drake. Well, no, if I Azure Drake, you'd have to kill that. Okay, actually, so in thinking through it, I think I prefer the Azure Drake play, because he'll almost certainly have to bash this down next turn. And if not, then he'll be doing a trade, or he'll be killing himself on the Azure Drake. So,
yeah, I like that. It's either Azure Drake totem or Earth Elemental totem. And I think I would rather just, like, see another card with the Azure Drake.
keeping the options open.
Yeah.
Is everyone's stream looking okay? Because I'm using I'm streaming and then I'm giving Case a secondary stream for him. With the screen share, just want to make sure it looks okay.
I get a private stream with Sean.
But it doesn't have a webcam. That's all for you, ladies and gents. So,
True.
Naturalize. Hey, that's a good spell. I'd run Naturalize.
It's actually particularly good in this case because it only costs him only gives you 1 extra card because you're going to get 10. Yeah,
Dude,
you're going to lose the card that you want extra.
Not you, Sarah. No. Don't.
Boom.
Please. Oh, an Unbound Elemental. Boom. Hell yeah. Okay, so I think it's just going to be this, shoot that, Lightning Bolt. Let me look at the other options that I have. I can Hex it right away and play an Earth Elemental. I actually kind of like that. So I'm probably going to go Earth Elemental Hex, and yeah, because I want to keep this back in hand.
I think you actually have like a perfect answer to that 7/5 in Lava Burst.
Really?
It does, yeah. I would probably just Lava Burst it because Hex deals with literal anything, right?
Yeah.
Lava Burst will not kill most of the legendaries.
Yeah.
It's basically like the Lava Burst is a cheaper answer because it leaves you with more options later. And this does overload you a lot, like you're down to 4 mana next turn. But even with just 4 mana, like, you just play 2 creatures, it's gonna be perfect. Like, you have 2 Forked Lightnings, you have a Lightning Storm. You have still a lot of options, even though, like, 3 of the cards in your hand are completely unplayable.
So Forked Lightning, I think is gonna be. I think I'm gonna go Forked Lightning Totem. Really straightforward play. I don't really see anything else.
Yeah, I mean, that's the sure easy play. Forked Lightning is just so insane in those spots, and like it actually didn't really stop you from playing anything this turn. The 5 overload, I mean.
Yeah.
Because most likely you're just gonna Forked Lightning those 2 things anyways. And...
Ready, sir.
Ready, sir. He's gonna hit the O2. Hey, there's that healing touch.
Healing touch.
Dude, love that healing touch.
Tech money.
Okay, so let's see. I can totem and still have 6 available. I kind of want to totem and see if I get my big money. Lightning Storm. I can Lightning Bolt. I can. Let me look a little harder. So I'm probably gonna bash him.
So even if you totem and get spell power, you're still only rolling 50-50 on the Silverhand Knight.
So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Earth Elemental, and then Lightning Storm. I think that's the best play. Because he's used Naturalize, he's used 4 of his big removal spells.
Yeah, I mean you're totally in control of the game here. I think what I would probably have done is do Forked Lightning and then Fire Elemental his Silverhand Knight. Because it puts another big threat on the board.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Here's his board, and like it doesn't overload you out of playing like Rag next turn.
I'm going to move this over here for now. So the mana bar is a little more clear.
But yeah, like it's that whole path of least resistance thing again. Like,
Yeah.
you get value out of your Fork Lightning, which can actually, in later turns, be difficult to play, just because like they play a minion and you kill it most of the time.
Yay, he dies next turn, unless he does something magical. It's not as magical as he thinks it is.
It's not magical enough. But yeah.
So I think killing him is a good play here.
I mean, I don't know if you really want to kill him, or if you want to like just deal a whole bunch of damage and leave him at 1, and then like lightning bolt your own stuff. I mean, there is something to be said for making a game closer. I don't think there's anything to be said for making a game closer.
All right, so I gotta be taking more little tiny plays here, because with the Glacier Paw I've become very comfortable. I think I actually play Glacier Paw very well now.
Yeah, I would agree that you play it fairly well. I think you still use naturalizes too quickly.
Oh, well, I mean, against you I was getting a little overeager because it's fun to do stupid things with friends, but so I almost want to throw Earthshock back, because I don't really need silence early game and it's not overload. Unbound Elemental, I think I want to keep. This is the way I would mulligan, is this way.
Yeah, I would definitely throw back the Earthshock. I might throw back the Unbound Elemental.
Yeah, actually,
thing about his deck, I would probably keep it, just because I think it's a fine guy.
yeah, I'm against a druid that, with, you know, the near guaranteed 5 health. The fact that I can dodge, swipe, and bite. Well,
yeah.
top decking Feral Spirit's really good.
Yeah, the fact that Unbound is a 5 toughness guy makes him a lot better. He does walk into like Starfall and Starfire, but most things do die to Starfall and Starfire. Plus, if he uses them on your Unbound Elemental, that means he's not going to be able to use it on a Fire Elemental later.
Yeah. God, I love fiddling with stuff. Oh my god, a Murloc deck.
That's a Hungry Crab, not the Murloc.
Oh my god, no, this is a Murloc deck all day, all the way.
The anti-Murloc deck.
There it is. Here it comes. Uh-oh. Oh, this guy's gonna get forked so hard. That's it, man. Ooh, now what I could do is I could play Feral Spirit, and I could Lightning later, but you know what? I just think it's better to Lightning right away, clear the board, and play a Totem, because this appears to be an aggressive deck.
Yeah, I agree. If I can clear the board, I'm almost always going to take that route over pretty much anything else.
Forces me to Totem next turn, but with the cleared board.
Yeah, and also, like, anytime you can get 2 for 1 for Fork Lightning, I would just do it. Like, I would just throw it out there. Feral Spirits is going to be good on turn 3 and turn 10. Fork Lightning, if you don't use it, like, almost whenever you get a chance. I mean, there are times that you don't, but almost whenever you get a chance, it's going to be like, well, sure wish I played this Fork Lightning, because now it's turn 10 and it's sitting in my hand, and I'm facing down 1-2 toughness guy that's just beating me.
Well.
So.
Alright, well that's definitely dead. Now, how do I want to play this? So if I play Mantide Totem and kill it, this doesn't seem good. I think it's Totem Lightning Storm. Or I could go Feral Spirits, Totemic Call. So I think I should Totem and then see what happens.
I agree. Anytime you think you want to make a totem, it should always be the totem first.
So I didn't get the mage thing, so I'm going to go Feral Spirit to buy me time until I can get Lightning Storm up.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a toss-up. Like, Lightning Storm is just a 50-50 on his 3-3.
Yeah.
But just throwing down Feral Spirits makes it really hard for him to attack, because he doesn't really have a good trade. Right? Because he's got a 2-2 and a 3-3. So he runs his 2-2 into 1 and then, like, hero powers it to finish it off. runs his 3/3 into another, but then you have 1/1 totem to finish off his 3/3.
Yeah.
And I mean that costs him 2 mana, 2 cards, 1 life.
It costs him a lot, man.
Like, yeah, Feral Spirits is just gonna get you like a lot of advantage here. That card is generally about as good as like any 3-for-1. It's pretty insane. And then if he doesn't add anything to the board, like you're holding some really strong stuff. Aether Drake, Manatide Totem.
Uh-oh, I'm getting swept.
Okay.
My totems. Oh.
Is he gonna Wrath it too?
Time waits for no one.
Wait, really?
Interesting.
Okay.
So he used 3 cards? Yeah. Coin, Wrath, and Swipe.
So I have a lot of stuff right now.
You do.
So I
You have a
can
lot of options.
I can Totem Flame Tongue Bash. Trying to Argus is out. So I feel like it comes down to Lightning Storm and Flame Tongue Totem. I think those are the only 2 options. I
agree.
think it's better to do Totem Flame Tongue. Because he's gonna have to deal with the Flame Tongue, which buys me another turn anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably lean towards Totem Flame Tongue because it's less random. Like, the Lightning Storm is literally just a 50-50 whether you kill the Shattered Sun Cleric.
Yeah.
This way, like, you're killing one of his guys, you're not taking any damage most likely next turn, and then you're also preserving your next turn. Like, 7 mana is a pretty big turn. Like, you could, like, Defender, which one? The Card Draw Totem.
Oh, okay.
You can play any of your 5-drops in Totem.
So I think
There's just a lot of things that you can do.
So I go Manatide this. I think what's the best play is Aether Drake draw, and then almost certainly Lightning Bolt that.
That's fine. I kind of like Unbound Elemental, Manatide Totem, Lightning Bolt. Because it clears, like, you're clearing his board no matter what with the Lightning Bolt.
I like that a lot more. I didn't see it.
But you get your Overpower going, or Overload going, and you get your Manatide Totem going.
Yeah.
And, like, the Manatide Totem, let's just be honest, it's gonna draw removal pretty much any chance that your opponent can play it, right?
Yeah.
But you also get the 3/5, which is a pretty big threat.
Oh, it's Keeper time. Keeper of the Grove. Do it to me.
Starfire. It's interesting that he chose a Starfire as 3/5. Because I don't think he's got any way to deal with the Manatide Totem.
So I think I want to run out a big Taunter here, and then a Totem to protect this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I have this and this combo for a future turn, but I don't see any reason to...
Yeah, like, you can do 2 things. One is you can throw out the Aether Drake just to keep your next turn open. The other one is, like, you can still cast the Aether Drake next turn. Or the Fire Elemental next turn.
Yeah.
So the Overload's not going to hurt you, really. And it just puts a bigger body on the table. And, like, Aether Drake has some extra synergies with Lightning Storm and whatnot.
Lightning Bolt.
Is my shield.
Uh-oh. Peanut butter froggy time.
Die very quickly. So the question is, how do you want to kill it?
So if I bop there, then I can kill there. And that can... Actually, that's probably the best play. And then Aether Drake, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Almost always I would try to add to my board. Especially in a situation where, like, he can't Flame Strike you. Right? If it's Mage, well, if this were Mage, it would be a different decision.
Yeah.
Like, Druid's got some really big guys, like the 8/8 Taunt if they want to play it, or the Ancient of War. So keeping your Hex in your hand is probably a better decision than just running out of Aether Drake. But against Mage, like, you're definitely just gonna throw out the Hex because they don't have any like really big class creatures.
So
And
what I'm
putting out another 4 toughness guy just walks into Flame
I'll
Strike.
play Lava Burst to kill that, play another Azure Drake, and that. So I think what I want to do is just run the Azure Drake down first.
Yeah, I would run that out first.
Lightning Bolt, there it is.
Oh, that's even better. You actually had a... well, maybe not. But I would have totemed first because if you get the Spell Power totem, it gives you the other option of using Lightning Storm, which seems weird to do against just 1 minion. But, I mean, again, kind of like similar to earlier when you're going to Fork Lightning on
Oh
turn
yeah,
1.
it's pretty clear that I'm never going to be up against a big board of guys, so I may as well just try to sweep it with the... or kill it with the sweepers.
It didn't turn out mattering because you didn't hit the Spell Power totem, but it was probably just slightly more accurate to play totem first, see which totem you get, and then decide what to do after that. Aww.
So here's a opportunity where I'd probably be Lightning Storming. Mana Tide Totem. I'm going to keep this back until I really need it, because I'm not really needing to deal damage or needing to defend against anything. So I think it's pretty clear Lightning Storm, Mana Tide Totem, Totem.
I think he's on his back heels. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's struggling to keep up. I would just drop the Fire Elemental to clear his 3/2, and then play a totem and attack. Like, you don't...
Let me make sure that this goes into my memory banks, because now that you said it, I agree. I just want to make sure I don't miss this play in the future. So he is clearly struggling. He just did a desperation move, which was to rush the Druid of the Claw.
Yeah, the Druid of the Claw is a 4/4 charge, and trade, like instant trade, signifies to me that he has a lot of issues removing your stuff right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's that healing touch, man. I'm telling you, that's the best card in the Druid. Roster, man. So there's the Forked Lightning, so I can do this, but I don't really have any targets, so I kind of want to run this down, the Defender of Argus, and then Totem.
Yeah, I think that's the best line to take here.
Shield for Argus.
Like, similar to how, like, last turn he's... like, he did manage to clear your big threat, but there's no reason to just play your Fire Elemental as basically that, like, 4/4 guy that hits your opponent for 3 when he comes into play.
Yeah.
Like, playing your Fire Elemental as that guy is, like, the worst feeling ever.
Are we back? Sound seems to have cut out. Looks like there was a blip. Alright. Just gonna keep clearing the stream until people stop spamming. Nice. Alright, you didn't lose connection, did you, Case?
Nope.
Alright, cool. Well, in that case, we're going to go to a brief break. I'm starting to really understand this idea of, like, trying to both remove his board as much as possible and continue to apply the threats. Oops, almost accidentally closed the stream by hitting the wrong button. But cool. Sounds crackling. We'll fix that in the break. And when we come back, I'm going to do part 3 of this bad boy.